Good Wednesday, everyone. This is meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Low pressure sitting well south of Kodiak over the open waters of the Gulf of Alaska at 961 millibars. It's pushing a front into the Gulf Coast, over Kodiak Island and into Shelikof Strait, and is approaching parts of Bristol Bay and the Alaska Peninsula. It's also pushing into the outer coast of southeastern Alaska, where warm and wet air is moving northward, and some of that will be heading for the Lynn Canal and the area around Haines as we head through the evening hours. As we get into tomorrow, it looks like snow will be possible in the region, and a winter weather advisory has been issued for Haines and Haines Highway. It looks like about 4 to 8 inches of snow may be possible in your area. Many other locations this afternoon are fairly dry, though, across most of the 49th state. We see breezy and somewhat cloudy conditions across the west. The interior is looking at generally clear conditions and some pockets of wind, but for the most part, it is a dry afternoon across Alaska. A trough of low pressure sits across the North Slope, and it should continue there tonight. With high pressure to your east, it will draw in more wind across the eastern Brooks Range and keep things rather blustery across parts of the Beaufort Seacoast. Gale warnings have been posted there for the afternoon and the evening. Out to the west, snow showers continue across a large part of the Bering, a lot of that making its way into the central and western Aleutians and at times as far east as Dutch Harbor and Unalaska. Pockets of rain and snow may mix. In fact, there might be an opportunity for a little bit of freezing rain along parts of the southwestern coast as warm and wet air is moving up and over much colder air down at the surface. Low pressure moves into the western Gulf of Alaska at 973 millibars by Thursday afternoon. That should keep steady winds moving onshore into Prince William Sound, Kenai Peninsula, and areas in the western Alaska Range. Many of the northern passes and even parts of the Alaska Range in the east will have a decent chance of making through for better ceiling and visibility as we go through your Thursday. That may start to change in the west, but for the most part, most of your passes will be flyable, it looks like, as we get into Friday, especially in the north. Blustery conditions, though, across south central and southwest may prevent some flyers from moving around. A little bit of widespread, considerable moderate turbulence will be found across southwest, south central, and even southeast, especially along the outer coast. As the frontal boundary begins to fall apart, the wind should start to slack off just a bit. Periods of rain will continue to move through southeast as we go into the weekend. With Alaska statewide weather, this is meteorologist Dave Snyder. Remember, you can find us online anytime at weather.gov.